ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of the C.D. Racula Show. Today's episode of the show will be taking a look at the 1996 film Tales from the Crypt, Bordello, Blood. Anything with the word blood in its title, you know it's going to be good in my book. Before we go any further, if you guys out there in YouTube land could rise out of your ancient coffins and hit that subscribe button, you would have my undying gratitude. Okay, so back to Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood here. Lots of nudity in this film, so may not be for the kiddies. Just saying. This movie got a lot of bad reviews, by the way. Like, a lot of bad reviews. Even Dennis Miller, the star of the film, said on TV not to go see the film. Well, guess what? Despite all that, I'm going to say that you should watch it. I think this film is fun, and I like the previous Tales from the Crypt movie, Demon Knight, as well. I did an episode of the show pretty recently, in fact, on Demon Knight. So check that out if you have the time, only if you have the time. Maybe the reason I like this horror comedy was the appearance of the Crypt Keeper in the beginning of the film and at the conclusion. I'm just a sucker for that old bag of bones and his cheesy little sayings. In this movie, the Crypt Keeper is playing paper, rock, scissors and cutting off body parts when none other than the Mummy, played by William Sadler. Fun fact here, William was also in Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. And that isn't the first time there's a little crossover with that film. But we'll talk about that a little later. The film's plot features a private investigator, Rafi Gutman. Rafi Gutman, what a name. He was played by Dennis Miller, that we mentioned before, whom is hired by Catherine Bordello, played by Baywatch babe Erica Elianak. Erica was also in The Blob. I have to review The Blob. I can't believe I haven't reviewed that. The cast of this film, if you couldn't tell, is actually pretty legit. If you think Corey Feldman as the missing brother who turns out to end up being a vampire. Oh, Corey Feldman is too legit to quit. Or is he? I don't know. His prosthetics were bad, like really bad, like Spirit Halloween bad. It's still Corey Feldman from The Lost Boys as a vampire, though. And I get it. I get the irony. It's fun. But the prosthetics, those were brutal. So in the beginning of the film, we see the release of the mother of all vampires, Lilith, played by Angie Everhart. Remember when I told you that there was a crossover from Demon Knight, a little Easter egg? Well, the key that controls that vampire Lilith is the same key coveted in the film Demon Knight. Oh, that was a pretty neat little Easter egg. If you ever saw Demon Knight, you should. Also, the name Lilith, I mean, come on. That does not seem fit for a vampire queen, does it? It should be like Akasha, who is the vampire queen in the 2002 film Queen of the Damned. Now that was a vampire queen, if I do say so myself. So, yes, Lilith ends up running this little bordello out of a funeral home of all things. P.S. All the prostitutes are also vampires. Kind of reminded me of the movie From Dusk Till Dawn, a little bit. They even have the Super Soaker style squirt guns filled with holy water that they're blasting the vampires with. They do that in Dusk Till Dawn too. So yes, I did think this film was not scary at all. Absolutely not. And the scarometer will be reflecting that. It did have its funny moments, I thought, though. I mean, it isn't going to kill you with hilarious jokes, but there is something about this movie that, despite the bad reviews and some of the stuff that is just blah, it's just a whole lot of fun to me, and a heck of a lot of gore, that's for sure. Beware, by the way, a spoiler is coming, I'm just warning you. The ending of this film is the best. When the vampire queen and all her little vampy minions are dead, and Rafi, the private investigator, is kissing up on Catherine, and he says, "What's that smell? Is it perfume?" And she says, "No, it's sunblock," and reveals her vampire fangs and then starts munching on them. Oh boy, I love when vampires win at the end. It's so awesome. I love myself some villains. So yes, this film had its downsides for sure, with some bad humor and relatively weak plot, but it had a good cast. And it had the Crypt Keeper, and it's just some good 90s cheesy horror fun. It doesn't have to be so deep, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and recommend it. Let me ask you guys out there in YouTube land, because although I did like it, my brain, if I'm being honest, it's 600-year-old, it's rotted, and your brain, your human brain, is nice, juicy, young, pink, and delicious. Maybe, what did you guys think of this movie? Would you recommend it? Did you think it was fun? I don't know, maybe I'm too easy to please sometimes. I feel like the label horror comedy gives them, and by them I mean Hollywood people, whatever, a lot of leeway in order to be a little lazy, you know, but whatever. Oh, before I go, I almost forgot to mention Chris Sarandon in this movie. Like, what a vampire he played in Fright Night as Jared Dandridge. He was like a reverend in this movie. Oh, he was one of my favorites as Jared Dandridge, though. So good. Can't believe I almost forgot him. Anywho, I would like to thank you guys for listening to me babble on about Tales from the Crypt movies. And if you could creep on down to the subscribe button, I would be much obliged unto you. Much love for my subscribers of this show. You guys keep me young, you know. Please join me next episode of the show as I take a look at the film Hellbound Hellraiser 2. Now that movie was certainly no horror comedy, that's for sure. So till next time, my little bloodbags out there in YouTube land. In the words of the Crypt Keeper, the old bag of bones, the next time you're playing a game that involves chopping off the body parts of your buddy, and you find your head unattached to your body, you really should quit while you're ahead. Oh, that was cheesy. That was cheesy, Crypt Keeper, but whatever. Anywho, ta-ta, my dears. Ta-ta.